You probably didn't click on this video by accident. Somewhere inside you, something is tired. Tired of the noise, the fear, the tension that rises in your chest when life feels too heavy to carry. Anxiety is not just a feeling, it's a storm. And storms don't ask permission before they arrive. They simply come. Sometimes slowly, sometimes all at once. But in Japan, for centuries, people have learned ways to calm the mind quickly, gently, and with deep wisdom. Habits that don't require money, special tools, or a perfect life. Only awareness. Only the willingness to breathe again. Tonight, I want you to imagine that you are walking through a quiet Japanese village at dawn. The air is cool, the sky is soft, and a small river flows beside a wooden path. Nothing rushes here. Nothing demands anything from you. Nature moves at its own pace and invites you to do the same. This is where your journey begins. The first Japanese mental habit is Shin-Shin no Meikyu, the art of returning to yourself. It means noticing when your mind is drifting into fear and gently guiding it back without judgment. You place your hand over your chest, breathe slowly, and ask, where am I right now? Not yesterday, not tomorrow, just this moment. In Japan, they believe that anchoring yourself even for 10 seconds breaks the cycle of spiraling thoughts. Anxiety lives in the future. Peace lives in the present. The second habit is Haragei, the ancient practice of thinking from the belly. Instead of overanalyzing everything with the mind, you shift awareness to the area just below the navel. The hara, the center of calm energy. Samurai trained this for centuries because a quiet mind creates wise decisions. When you breathe slowly into the belly, your heartbeat stabilizes, your thoughts slow down, and your body remembers something anxiety makes you forget. You are not in danger right now. Then there is the third habit, kansatsu, the discipline of observing without reacting. In Japanese gardens, monks sit for hours simply watching falling leaves, moving water, drifting clouds. They don't try to control anything. They just observe. When anxiety rises, you can do the same with your thoughts. Instead of fighting them, you say, I see you, you may pass. And like clouds in the wind, they do. The fourth habit is Ichigo Ichie, one moment, one opportunity. It teaches that this exact moment in your life will never happen again. The sound around you, the temperature of your skin, the rhythm of your breath. This unique moment is a treasure. Anxiety fades when you immerse fully in the present, because the present is gentle. It doesn't ask you to solve everything. It only asks you to notice it. And finally, the fifth habit of this first part, Ma, the Japanese concept of sacred pause. Ma is the empty space between two notes in a song, the silence before a reply, the stillness before a new beginning. Your life also needs Ma, a space where you don't push, don't rush, don't force yourself to figure everything out. In Japan, they say that without space, even beauty becomes noisy. So breathe and allow a moment of Ma to open inside you. These first 5 habits are not techniques. They are invitations. Invitations to return to yourself, to breathe from your center, to observe without judgment, to cherish the present moment, and to honor the quiet spaces in your day. If your heart already feels a little lighter, even slightly, that is enough. You are learning the art of calming your mind the Japanese way, softly, slowly, deeply. If you are still here, it means one thing. your soul is asking for peace, and it has finally found a place where it can rest for a while. So, breathe slowly, because the next Japanese mental habits go even deeper. They touch the roots of anxiety, not just the surface. As you continue walking through that quiet village, the sun rises softly behind the mountains. You hear the distant sound of wind chimes, furin echoing in the air. Their purpose is simple: to remind the listener that life moves gently when we allow it to. You pause, close your eyes, and let the sound settle inside your chest. This is where the sixth habit appears: Wabi-Sabi, the art of embracing imperfection. In Western culture, anxiety is often born from pressure. To be perfect, to always do more, to never fail. But in Japan, even cracked bowls are celebrated and repaired with gold through kintsugi, turning the flaw into the most beautiful part. Wabi-Sabi teaches you something anxiety never wants you to believe. You do not have to be perfect to be worthy of peace. Your cracks tell your story. Your imperfections make you human, and nothing that is human is shameful. The seventh habit is Shizen, returning to naturalness. It means allowing yourself to be who you truly are without forcing anything. A river does not apologize for its shape. Bamboo does not ask permission to grow. Yet you spend so much energy trying to fit into expectations that were never meant for you. Shizen frees you from this. It invites you to relax into your real self, not the self others demand, but the self your soul has been begging you to return to. Then comes the eighth habit, Kaizen, the practice of gentle daily improvement. Many people believe that to overcome anxiety, they must change everything at once. But Kaizen whispers the opposite. Just improve 1% today. One deep breath, one small pause, one decision made with clarity instead of fear. These small steps rebuild your inner world slowly, silently, but powerfully. Real peace is built in increments, not revolutions. And finally, the ninth habit, Yugen, the awareness of life's invisible beauty. Yugen is the feeling you get when you watch the moon reflected on water, or when you realize that something greater, deeper, and more mysterious is holding the world together. When anxiety narrows your vision, Yugen opens it again. It reminds you that life is bigger than your fear, softer than your thoughts, and more forgiving than your mind believes. There is wonder hidden in places you forgot to look. You stand at the edge of a wooden bridge overlooking a slow-moving river. The water reflects the morning light, and in that reflection you see yourself. Tired, yes, wounded, yes, but still here, still searching for calm, still capable of healing. And maybe for the first time today, you feel something subtle inside you shift. Not a dramatic change, but a quiet one. A small opening, a softening of the chest, a loosening of the thoughts. These 9 Japanese mental habits don't promise a life without anxiety, but they offer something far more powerful: the ability to return to yourself whenever the world becomes too loud. You now carry the presence of Ichigo Ichie, the grounding of Haragei, the silence of Ma, the acceptance of Wabi-Sabi, the naturalness of Shizen, the wonder of Yugen. And when you put them all together, something beautiful happens. Your mind learns to breathe again. If this touched you even a little, let yourself feel proud. Peace is not something you find. It is something you practice. And today, you practiced. Before you go, remember this: the path of a calm mind is a lifelong journey. and you don't have to walk it alone. If these Japanese teachings touched you, if even one breath felt lighter, then I invite you to take the next step with us. Subscribe to Samurai Ascend. Become part of a community that grows in discipline, peace, and inner strength every single day. New teachings, ancient wisdom, and powerful stories await you. Join the journey. Join Samurai Ascend.